All right, I'm out here for another camping trip. I'm real excited. I found a spot real close to the river. It's maybe a quarter to a half mile that way. We'll have to find a spot. There's about 5 miles of dirt roads to get here, but they're all passable. May or may not be able to tell in the background. That area is real clear with brush piled up against the edges. It's just a matter of time before they post it as no camping because of some butterfly or something, but it's not posted right now and I'm going that side, so hopefully we'll be able to come here in the future. So I picked up this pellet gun recently, so I decided to bring it out here, do a little target shooting perhaps. Figured I hadn't had a chance to shoot it and I wanted to go camping, so might as well combine the two activities. Alright, well that's pretty easy. Maybe a half mile to the car that way. Looks like I have fresh water access to running water, not stagnant. Decent little hill here. I just gotta look around, make sure there's some firewood, but I think this is probably gonna be the area. I guess if I'm gonna be walking around, I might as well be prepared in case there's any game. We're pretty high over the river. Surprised a beaver would come all the way up here. They must really like poplar trees, or dislike them. Alright, I found my spot. Of course the battery died right as I found it. So I'm going to go between this poplar and then one of these trees over here, set up with the doors facing this way. I've got a nice area I'll be able to set up a little shooting range, and then right behind me over here is a little hill to help block a lot of the wind. And I'm not too far from that water access, which is good because I forgot to refill my water. It's time to get set up. I'm sure that was a riveting time lapse of the ground I just got. Camera kind of fell over. This end's a little low, but it's good enough. I can always prop it up with a stick, get it up a little higher, but it should be fine. The stove end's about the right height, so that's what's the most important. Let's get her set up. Total time was about 12 minutes, including repositioning it a couple times because I had it too close to a tree here. So not too bad. Definitely normally do it a little faster than that though. It should be enough wood for the overnight, but a little bit more hardwood would be good to keep me going through morning time. But I better go get some water before it gets dark, then I need to get the stove set up and get this water on boil. Forgot my filter, forgot to fill up the water. I've got a partial bottle, but I need to get some water going so I have something to drink tonight. Now back up that hill we go. Wouldn't have been able to make that in the snow. Alright, got a couple bottles of water. Not the most clear in the world, but it'll be safe to drink after I boil it. Time to get that stove set up. Nice thing is I found a couple more big branches over by the water that I brought in. Got about 4 miles of walking in so far. That's about 6 minutes in case you're wondering. Alright, let's get that fire going now. It's time to shut this thing and warm up a bit. Got some more firewood cutting to do, but I think I'm in a spot where I can relax for a few minutes and warm up. It's cold. Well, it instantly becomes warmer. Need to adjust one of those tent stakes. Zipper is a little hard to close. My water came to a boil. I got, I don't know, firewood till bedtime. I gotta work on the overnight firewood still, but some of this stuff wasn't as good as I thought. It's got a seam down and it's rotten. It'll dry out and burn for now though, especially when I have the stove burning on high. Time to warm up. Oh, it's already better. I can feel the heat without my boots on. Feel that, it feels good. Feel even better once I threw a few more smaller sticks on there and let them get going good. I think I'm gonna dip out some of that water. It's probably still real hot, and then a cup of decaf will help warm me up from the inside. Forgot to refill the decaf, so I better use it wisely. There, one for tomorrow, one for tonight. Actually, this might be a good time for my heat tube also to help blow that heat down here onto my feet. If you haven't seen this in a previous video, I think I debuted it 2 or 3 videos ago, but it is a USB fan. I sewed a tube and put it on there, and then I put some aluminum wire in there so I can bend it to redirect. I can simply clip it to my top line here. All right, fan's going. Oh, come on. There we go. So you can see the tube's inflated. It's now sucking in heat from up high where it's real hot and blowing it down here. And I've had over 100-degree air blowing down, so it's great for bend that little aluminum wire, curve this thing a little bit, and now it's curved at me, and blow it right at my feet. Alright, it's dinner time. Tonight we got spaghetti. As always, I want to spice it up a little bit. Time to refill that too. My headlamp was hiding. Found it though, so now I have a little bit of fill light for both angles. That was good, that was filling. The headlamp will also make wood cutting easier, and I probably should go do that here pretty quick. That feels better. Having that amount of wood, that is. That should get me overnight now. I just hit order on a new stove jack and some new guy line tensioners. These ones are driving me nuts. Specifically, the line's getting tangled up. This new tensioner should eliminate that. The stove jack will let me put the stove here in the tarp, which then will let either side be the usable space. That'll be interesting. I don't know what I'm going to think of that, but I'm going to give it a try so I have some options. Right now, the very end gets very cold because it's so far away from the heat, so maybe it'll make for more usable space. It'll definitely make the two-person experience better because you can be on either side and have plenty of room, but both still get heat. I think it's time for a snack just before bedtime. That heat up for a minute. I'll give it a swirl and then I'm going to put the lid, well, the bowl on top and then get that going. Be right back. Already had a few start to pop. It's going to go here pretty quick, I think. Yeah, make sure to get that on as good as possible. Prefer the sound like this. That's gotta be pretty close without burning it. And I was not successful in not burning it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can see that smoke. Alright, now for the magic, the popcorn salt. If you didn't know, you could actually get this from a place like GFS. What do they call that stuff? Flossine's cotton candy stuff. I'm trying to remember the popcorn salt. Anyway, they have the big thing as popcorn salt. It comes in a half-gallon size, like, paper container like you would get milk in, but it's the actual popcorn salt. It makes it taste wonderful. It's pretty good. It'll be a nice snack before bedtime. After I finish this, it'll probably be about time to load up the wood for the nighttime burn. I've got the stove loaded up for the nighttime burn. Gonna finish brushing my teeth, and then it's bedtime. Night. Good morning. Get some light up in here. Slept pretty good last night. Started getting a little chilly in the morning. Feet are a little cold, but I could have put my coat on top of my feet and been fine. Fire burned pretty well. Had just enough wood. Got one big piece left and a bunch of sticks, plus the stuff I haven't cut up yet. But get some coffee going. There is no wind. We've got some pretty good shooting weather. I mean, it's cold, but got a wood stove, so I'll unzip and then do some shooting once it gets light here. All right, it's coffee time. Coffee was a bit strong yesterday, so I might actually get a little bit more out of this. Thought that'd be enough water for coffee and oatmeal, but it's not. That should be warm enough now. Let's get this oatmeal going. Mix a couple that I have, apple and peach. All right. That's absorbed in. What do you think when it's done? Should oatmeal be a little soupy? Or should you be able to stand your spoon up in it? Better get that water off. I need to make a ton of condensation in here. There, put the pot on top of it and that'll recondense the vapors. I'll definitely need to go break up some more sticks or cut up a few more. Got 1.5 more good sticks here. That'll get me going till light, and then I'll break up some more for using through the rest of the day. Finally lightened up enough. It's time to do a little shooting. Folded this up and stuck it in my pack. I'll brought a couple clothespins, shove a couple sticks in the ground. I'm gonna get that going and then see you when I'm ready. Kind of proud of this. Tied a rope to the corner there of the thing, ran it up above. Then I can keep it held open, maybe tie a weight to this to keep it held open so I can shoot out the door while still enjoying the heat. And when I'm done, I can pull it back down, zip it up. Brought a couple of different types of pellets in here in plastic bags. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little shooting. One of these I hadn't really had much chance to use yet. I only got this air rifle, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday, and just haven't had much chance to shoot it yet. Done a little bit, of course, but not as much as I'd like. This thing is massive, so this might be interesting. But I think I can make it work. That's better. gonna go down and check, make sure it's still sighted in. Those are not fantastic groups. One of them is definitely worse than the others, but none of it's very good. All right, so we've got two. The center one's 1 ammo. That was awful. And then we've got another one here that is, not too bad. Yeah, I shot it upside down. So we've got inch and a half this way, and then a little over 2 inches that way. We'll call that one a flyer, but that's still not amazing, but it is mostly vertical stringing. It's actually really tight here in about 1 inch. And then we've got some vertical stringing, so maybe I need to sort the pellets for weight. And then we have my first group, which was definitely less good. Did a little more shooting, made an adjustment to the scope, went too far because the scope's a piece of junk. Finally got it at least centered. Still not very good groups, but I know different holds affect different air rifles different, so I'm gonna have to just play around and try a few different pellets. I think I'll probably do a tiny bit more shooting and then be done for the day, but right now I'm a bit hungry, so I'm gonna make my last pack of oatmeal and have a little snack, then do a little bit of shooting, and then probably start to pack up. Wanted to show all this beaver evidence. And the tree's been chewed down, and then they've been chewing on it. I actually think several of these are new since yesterday. I didn't get any pictures or video of it yesterday, but I don't remember there being near this many. All right, I had my little bit of snack of a lunch, did a little more shooting, shot my paper clip, so I'm gonna call shooting done. I need to do a little more research on how to be effective with the air gun anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up. I'm gonna save you the time lapse of packing up, but if you made it this far, please comment, like, subscribe if you're not. Every little bit helps. Every interaction with the video helps the videos be more successful, which I definitely appreciate. Thanks. Have a good day.